Hello there, my name's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars, and this is another great value Toyota Prius that we bought from our main dealer yesterday. It was one of our part exchange vehicles. It's a one owner car, registered July 2004 on an 04 plate, just one owner from new, and it's the T3 entry level spec in this bronze, which is called Aztec bronze, and it drives absolutely superbly. Full Toyota service history, hardly a mark on the car. It's been very well looked after. It's a very tidy example. And I'll show you in the back, there's 4 proper Toyota over fabric mats in all 4 footwells. It's had this shore guard treatment when it was new, and it really shows because the fabric is very fresh. It's not had a wet clean, it's just had a vacuum this morning. Isofix, 3 rear inertia seat belts, little armrest, 3 rear headrests, and just to show you, with these back seats drop down, turns into an enormous, I'll show you, an enormous load area. Obviously the rear parcel shelf comes out, but I'll just drop them down and show you. It's absolutely vast with the back seats drop down, so very versatile is the Toyota Prius. We sell lots of these, so we know exactly what to look for when we go to buy one. Cup holders in the rear, mat pockets in the back of the seats, side airbags in the 2 front seats. So it's even though it's a T3, it still has lots of nice luxuries. Electric windows all round, the driver's side being a one shot to lock all the doors, isolate the windows, in electrically operated wing mirrors. Driver seat's height adjustable. Driver seat again, there's no rips or tears. It's not had a wet clean, so very light wet clean would bring this up as new. Front passenger seat, again, very clean, no rips or tears. Door cards are fine. Footwell there, carpet mat, Prius carpet mat in the front. Again, this will come up nicely when it's had a wet clean. So to start a Prius, this is the Prius key. There are 2 of these keys. Like I said, it has had the shore guard fabric treatment fitted when the car was new, or applied to the fabric, so that's why the fabric's in such clean condition. Place the key in the slot, put your foot on the brake, press power. There we go, the car is up and running. It's a bit frosty today, so it's only 2 degrees, that's why the little frost warning light has come up on the dash just then. It's guaranteed mileage there, you can see it is 105,187 miles. That's backed up with a full history. I've driven this myself for the last 127 miles. I average 51.2 to the gallon. It runs without fault, it really does. The car has just started up now because it's still cold, but when it's up to temperature it will actually switch itself off. So you've got all the normal functions here. You've got the trip information, which we've just seen, and also we've got the consumption. And because the car's warming up, it's still putting a bit of charge back into the battery, but everything works exactly as it should. CD system, single shot CD player, which can also be controlled from the steering wheel, as can the air conditioning with the temperature up and down. Either control it from here or from the centre, where you can change the direction of the airflow and the temperature, etc. There we go. The car's actually turned itself. The car's turned itself off because it's now up to temperature, but it is still actually running. Lots of storage, lots of cubby holes, a little auxiliary power point in there to plug in your sat nav or anything else you want to charge. Locking wheel nut is present and correct. Lots of storage. Oh, there's a little duster in there. A little storage tray there. They work very well as a Prius. There's the original tax disc holder from the supplying dealer. All the manuals are here, all the guides on how to operate the Toyota Prius, including the quick reference guide as well. They really do work very well. Power assisted steering, wiper stalk this side, indicator and lights and rear fog light on the other side. We also have an EV button which holds it into EV mode, electric vehicle mode, which I'll explain when you come to see the vehicle. So just talk you through some of the documents that came with the car. So it benefits from a great full Toyota service history, all stamped up and bang on time, which is what we always like to see. Service intervals are every 12 months or every 10,000 miles. So I'll run through the mileages: 10,000, 20,000, 29,969, so that's a 30k service, 40,200, 50,063, 59,930, so that's a 60,000 mile service, 70,000 miles, 79,600, that's its 80,000 mile service, 90,000 miles, and last at 99,000 miles, which is the 100,000 mile service. So the next one is due at 109 or 110,000 miles, which will be a minor service. The next one will be a minor one, which with Toyota at a main dealer, minor service is about £120. So it's well worth keeping up the official Toyota service history because it's very reasonably priced. So showing you the documents, we have the MOT, which is here. So if you want to go onto Vosa's website with this MOT test number, you can actually see this MOT and all the previous MOTs for this vehicle. So it's MOT till July 2013 with no advisories. And just to show you the V5, which I should have got out of the packet before I started filming. There we go. We have just the one keeper, no previous keepers. So you'll be down as the second keeper. Date of registration 13th of July 04. Alternative fuel car, and at 104 grams per kilometre CO2 it's £10 a year to tax, and there is some tax left through till July. So V5 here, current MOT, no advisories, and a full Toyota service history. So before I take you for a final walk around this Prius, pointing out any marks, I'll just take you for a test drive. So welcome to the test drive. So with the key in the ignition, foot on the brake, and press power, there we are, the car is running. So I select D for drive, off the brake, release the handbrake, squeeze the throttle, and away we go. Total silence. Now because we're on a bit of a downward hill, the engine has not yet come on. So we're just using a little bit of battery power and inertia. I'm up to 35 miles an hour. Come off the accelerator. We're now putting electricity back into the battery. We're regenerating through the movement of the car and engine braking. Drives very well, drives like all the other Prius. No undue knocks or noises or clonks. Drives lovely and straight, sits on the motorway fine, no wobble to the wheel, doesn't pull to the left or the right, as you can see. And the beauty of this is I still haven't used any petrol. They really are great machines. If you're concerned about the mileage, 105,000. We recently saw one of these on the internet, on a forum, a Prius forum, where the owner had done 500,000 miles, 500,000 miles in a Prius that was, I think, 4 years old. So favoured by taxi companies because they just never go wrong. They're very, very well made. So we're now increasing the speed, petrol engine kicks in, ease off the throttle, petrol engine turns off. So although it's showing 105,000, it's probably only done 50,000 in reality, the actual engine, because half the time it's not actually moving. So we'll just pull over now. Let's come to a stop, somebody behind me. So you come to a stop, you don't need the engine on, the engine's warm, no engine noise whatsoever. Really are great cars to own. So that concludes the test drive. I'll just take you now for a final walk around this Prius. So welcome back to the test drive. I'll walk you around the car and point out any imperfections I can see. The windscreen is chip free. There's some very minor chips, but not MOT fails. Obviously this is the original windscreen. The front tyre, lots of tread on there. I'd say, just as a measure of the depth, I'd say good 5-6 millimetres on that front tyre. The discs are fine. Wheel trim is slightly scuffed. The sides, the wing mirror is fine. The sides are dent free. It's not yet been repaired. Some very minor light scratches which we'll polish out, but no dents at all. This rear Goodyear is again practically a new tyre. It's 5-6 millimetres on that. Wheel trim slightly scuffed. These are plastic, which can easily be replaced. The rear corners are fine. The rear bumper, there's a little chip there, and I've got a Aztec bronze touching pen, so I'll touch that in. The rear corner, minor graze, no it's not, it's dirt. Rear corner's fine, minor scratch there, but again, that will touch in as well. The other rear tyre, a good 5 millimetres on that. Rear cover is slightly scuffed. There's a tiny sort of crack there, but again, it's a track from the car. The sides are dent free. Wing mirror, slight scuff there, but again that will touch in. And the other front tyre, 4-5 millimetres. Wheel trim, a little bit scuffed. Front near side wheel. The disc again is fine. The front corners, often we see scuffs to these, but these are absolutely perfect. No scuffs to the bumpers. The bonnet, as with all Prius, they suffer from the odd stone chip because it's such an aerodynamic shape. And the other thing to note is that there is a little bit of rust underneath where the badge is situated. So just be aware of that, but it could easily be taken back and repaired. It is taxed till 30th of June, just £10 a year to tax. So it's the T3, hasn't got all the extras, but it runs very well indeed. Great to drive, very comfortable, and as you saw from the test drive, it is as tight as no squeaks or rattles. It drives like a 30,000 mile Prius, it really does. So we won't have this car for long. It's priced to sell, and so we look forward to your call. Thanks for watching.